broke down in the middle of Bakewell. Not ideal. I've been doing this on and off now a little while, and coupled with low power and a gearbox issue, yeah, quite a lot this van's starting to tell me she's beginning to die. Just been doing a little bit on Google, and looks like I need to change the cam and the crankshaft sensor, none of which I can do here or I have the parts. So I'm just going to let it cool down because that seems to be the remedy at the minute. We're having a cup of tea, and yeah, try and get it going. But yeah, this was supposed to be a little weekend away for me and Emma, on our way to a barbecue now, and yeah, we're stuck in Bakewell. But we do have Bakewell tarts and ale, so you know, we're well supplied. It's been a little while now. We're going! Yes! Thank. We're here. I'm gonna start again.
What is wrong with that? Maybe if it's like that sweet time between 5 to 20 minutes.
Yeah. But then again, the gearbox didn't go into its weird limp mode. Inconvenient vehicle. Okay, right, let's go have some barbecue. Right, we are back in the engine, and I'm going to be removing the cam sensor first, and then if that doesn't fix it, I've also ordered a crank sensor, which was right expensive, but it's one of them. It's good to have sensors and stuff on board, I suppose. I've been really lucky with this van in that I've not really had any sensor faults. I've had the vacuum for the turbo go in Europe, but that didn't like stop me, you know, it carried on going. It just didn't drive right. With the whole starting intermittent issue, I did a little bit of a read up online, and the wind is going to absolutely blow the audio to shit. Yeah, so after a bit of a read up online, an intermittent start, or where it like goes to fire and then just keeps cranking, or just doesn't even try at all, can quite commonly be attributed to the cam and the crank sensor not being synced, not talking to each other. I don't have the plug-in equipment to diagnose it that way, so for me, unfortunately, it's just a process of elimination. I'm not 100% that the crank sensor's gone, because what tends to happen there is the van just dies, and that isn't happening here. It's intermittent. So cam first, which is the easy one, it's just there. The crank is a little bit different. The crank is down there, so underneath the van jobby, and contort the body. Right, so we need a star drive. This video isn't really usually what I do. It's more vloggy sort of stuff. This is not one of those. This is just a little video along for me trying to diagnose a certain issue on my van. When I did the clutch change video, loads of people got in touch about that and said how much it sort of helped them. So although I am absolutely no mechanic at all, yeah, it's just one of them. You put it on the internet and it might help somebody else. So right, so we've got one of them funny Mercedes bolts that they love to use, and that is an 013, one of those. I have been known in the past to just put any old thing on them, but considering I'm here at Paul's, he's got the tools for everything. Right, here we are. Should just be a case. Take this out, unplug this, and give it a little wiggle, and don't drop the bolt. That's what I always bloody do. Obviously you got the engine cover as well, you do have to get those off, and I believe they're Allen keys normally. I just hold mine in with 2 bolts because I'm forever taking this off to check injectors and stuff like that, because she's an old gal. But yeah, if yours is standard, you'll have but I think it's 8 Allen key bolts. Let's unplug the no, let's not unplug the plug yet. Let's disconnect the battery. Yeah, what I found with a few modern vehicles, and I mean this isn't exactly modern, but it's sort of getting onto that stage where they put all the electrical bollocks on them. You can throw up error codes just by unplugging stuff. And once them codes are on, you then need it plugged in to go and switch them off. So if you disconnect the negative, it shuts the electrical system down, and you can then go away to your heart's content. Okay, so now we can unplug that and take this out. Oh, okay. It doesn't look that old. We'll compare it with the new one. Okay, when you put them next to each other, yeah, there's a bit of a difference. But obviously this is just an electronic part, so you know, you're not really going to know if it's gone bad by looking at it, but I'm going to say that's been in there a little while. So I'm going to go and I'm just going to put the new one in. Yeah, give it a good little wiggle so that the seal pops in there. And then this will be a little bit of an adjustment to get the... There he goes. I have to put music over all this because I'm an idiot and I've left the radio on. I'm going to go and get myself a copyright issue, aren't I? Screwing into mostly plastic. There is a crush sort of rod thing in there, but you don't want to go and snap it. I'm not going to go ahead and give you the actual torque because I don't know it. You know, you just don't need to hulk it. Reconnect the battery. I've managed to get stuck. Okay. There you go. There it is, your camshaft sensor. Now, I don't know if that's actually cured my issue because it's an intermittent fault, so I'm going to have to go around and drive it now, see if it does it again, and if it does, I'm going to have to carry on and further diagnose. But from what I've read up, if you do have an intermittent starting issue, so like it will just keep turning over and not firing, or it will go to start and then die off, first port of call is to try the cam sensor, and it's really easy to do, so anyone can do it. The part was I think it was about £20 in England, not that expensive. Right, hope that's helped. Hope you get back on the road.